Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team.
And already we're underway here.
Now it's Mane. He's picked his way through.
That'll be a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Mane! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
There will be a throw-in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Rijkaard.
Now that's well seen too. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Xavi Alonso.
Now it's Mane. Now it's Seedorf. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played.
Mane.
Thuram. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. No, no way through. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Lahm. Opts for safety. Ball played for Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Baggio. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Xabi Alonso. Rodri. Roberto Baggio. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rodri. And here's Dembele. And here's Dembele.
Such good technique.
And that's played in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Xabi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's no flag. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Seedorf. That's an imaginative pass. Lahm. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And this is Mane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Bergomi. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Johan Cruyff.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Cristiano Ronaldo, number 17, Nedved. Substitution in progress.
And he can clear it away, and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Ronaldinho, and it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira gets it away. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Nedved crosses.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Rijkaard gets into a good position. Ronaldinho. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
The attendance for this match was
almost an hour gone.
60,810.
Gilberto Silva. Looking for options for movement. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Xavi Alonso. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. Romario is on his own. Milan have their second corner now. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Cafu plays it in. Cleared away. Roberto Carlos in with the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Lahm gets rid without sophistication.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Danger averted for now. Gently done. Nedved, and it's Rodri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he was quick to react. And that's a throw-in. And here's Dembele. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Bergomi.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And here's Dembele.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
It's Ronaldinho.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Thuram. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Lahm. Roberto Baggio. Cruyff. He was under real pressure there. Cruyff has been caught there, it's a foul. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Seedorf. That's good vision. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That ball looks a good one. Just the goal. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it.
Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Hangs in a cross. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. Baggio looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rijkaard. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's onside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf, who's set up one goal so far. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vieira. Now it's Dembele. Here's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 21.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Baggio.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Number 22, Messi.
Rodri. Vieira. Messi. And here's Hullet. Defending was strong and firm. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Eto'o. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gilberto Silva. This looks promising. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. Oh, what a ball! And he thumps it clear. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played. Cafu. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Xavi Alonso moved on forwards. Great vision. Spread neatly. He's got away. Roberto Carlos.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And he's gone looking for safety. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. And this is Eto'o.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has ended up in no man's land. Messi, looking to play him in, and this is Gullit. Ball comes in, and that's the keeper's ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Gullit. Gullit, and Gullit! So close to drawing level.
Gullit was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Has a look and place it forward. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he's heaved it away. Vieira. And it's Thuram. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Eto'o. Messi. Very much into the last knockings.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Gullit. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. And time is up. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Dembele. And they're quick to get it back. Seedorf. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Gilberto Silva. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Not the most accurate pass.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Bergomi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nice looking ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's picked his way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Baggio powering forward here. And now the breakaway. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Cruyff. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Quality ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. That is good alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho. And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu has it in a wide position. Vieira tries to clear. Vieira attempts a clearance. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Bergomi. Oh, it's Dembele. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Gilberto Silva. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Half-time getting close now. It's Bergomi. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos played in. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, it's Dembele. Rodri threads one in. And this is Cruyff. Maldini. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Johan Cruyff.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that could set him on his way. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Seedorf. Probing pass. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Vieri. Nicely shaped ball. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Bergomi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And Hullet! And that certainly packed a punch. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Oh, terrible mistake. Seedorf. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. He rises! Goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And now they can clear their lines. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Can he get on the end of this? He's had it taken off him. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Nedved. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. Now it's Rijkaard. The ball has bounced loose now. Now here's the delivery. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ronaldinho with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Roberto Carlos elects to cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Rijkaard.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, can he get onto this? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Very last moment.